Wow, wonderful. Classic stories and sticker fun book set. And this is amazing. The illustrated life stories of the most inspiring people in the world. Wow, so many books. I brought all these books in an offer. There was a book festival and I got all these books almost, 40% discount. That's really a great offer. Amazing it is, in fact. Wow, that's so nice. So when I'm talking about these offers and all, I usually go to stores and buy lots of stuff, whether it is clothes, whether it is gifts, whether it is chocolates, whether it is books. I buy them when there is a discount sale, 10% off, 15% off, 20% off. So when I'm talking about this percent off and all those things, I remember a story. Last time when I've been to my place for Diwali, my neighbor had two children, Tinu and Meenu. Tinu and Meenu loved Diwali a lot. So it was Diwali time and they were very busy because they had to go out and do some shopping. They had to buy new clothes, they had to buy crackers, sweets for everybody and all these things. So Tinu and Meenu along with their aunt Revati went out for shopping. And on the way they stopped at a mall. Suddenly Tinu's eyes caught at a very attractive poster over there. Wow! Look at the beautiful dress there, Aunt Revati mentioned Tinu. And the price is written as 1200 there, but there is something else next to it, 40. And what is that symbol next to 40? Because Tinu was very small, he did not understand what it was. So he got confused. And he looked at Revati auntie, questioning what is that symbol next to 40. Usually they will give the price of the dress, but along with the price of the dress, something else was also mentioned. What is that, Revati auntie? Questioned Tinu. Then Revati auntie told him that is the symbol called as percent. A percent is a scale to explain the value of something. Per cent, which is divided into two words. Per means for every value, and cent can be called as century or hundred. That is, we calculate an amount for every 100 rupees. That is, for every value per 100 rupees, what is the amount that we are going to get? That is called as percent or percentage. Wow! So percent is for every value per 100 of that whole amount. That sounds interesting, auntie. Explain me further, asked Tinu. Then she said, oh, we are already standing in the sun. Let us go inside the mall and see what all can we find there, she said. And Tinu, Meenu and Revati auntie entered the mall. There they happily sat at the cafeteria and she started explaining what percent or percentage is and how to be represented. Do you also want to know what it is, children? So let's have a look. Revati auntie first, before explaining percentage, she asked Tinu that how many marks did he get in his last examination in English. He said, I got 89. 89 upon 100. Then she said, in that case, you got 89%. Wow! Meenu was excited. She said, in that case, I got 76 in maths. That means, did I get 76%, auntie? She said. Exactly. So, 76 upon 100, 89 upon 100. Do we call that as percentage? Asked Meenu. Yes, we represent percentage by that number upon 100, where 100 is in the denominator. We represent percentage as a fraction, wherein if it is 40%, 40 upon 100. Come, I'll explain you as I told you previously. Let's see. As I told you, this is a symbol that denotes percent or percentage. 40%. And here on the dress, Tinu has seen discount. And how is 40% written? 40% is written as 40 by 100. Any percent is written as a fraction. Fraction that we have learnt in the previous story. So 40 by 100, 100 being the denominator. And we know that the price of the dress is 1200 rupees. Now, how do we calculate 40% discount? Discount is the amount that is reduced from the price of the dress. So, we represent it in the most simplest form, that is 40 by 100, that is the percentage into 1200, the price of the dress. And how do we calculate? Further simplify, children. 100 ones are 100 12s are. Right? Yes. Now what do we have? 40 into 12. 40 into 12, that is nothing but 480 rupees. This is the amount of discount that is reduced from the price, that is a manufacturing retail price, that MRP of the dress. Now what is the price that Tinu had to pay? Is it 1200? No. Is it 480? No. It is 1200 minus 480. 480 is the amount of discount that he got. That is 40% off on the MRP. And now what is the actual price that Tinu had to pay? 720 rupees. Wow, that's very interesting, right? Yes. When Tino understood that he had to pay only very less amount, not in fact 1200 rupees, but only 720 rupees amount for that particular dress which he loved the most, he was very much excited. He ran and he wanted to hold that dress and he wanted to buy it immediately. In the meantime, they heard Meenu calling from behind. She said, "Hey, look here! Lots of caps!" she shouted. And Tinu and Revati auntie also went to that place. There were lots and lots of caps there, but at a particular place there were 20 caps, of which 6 were yellow in color and rest of all were in different colors. Only 6 caps were yellow in color. Meenu started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then Meenu asked, "Auntie, see, these caps are only 6. And of the 20 caps, we have 6 caps, yellow in color. And then, what do we call this? How do we represent it as a percent? Can you tell me?" she asked. Aunt Revati was very much excited. Then she started explaining her like this. Now we have seen, children, that when Meenu went and saw, there were 6 yellow caps among a lot of 20 caps. So Meenu asked Revati auntie, what is the percent of 6 caps among those 20 caps? Revati auntie was really surprised. Then she said, the number of yellow caps are 6 and the total number of caps are 20. So how do we write this 6 caps among 20 caps? We represent it in the form of a fraction again. 6 caps are the yellow caps and the total number of caps are 20. So 6 upon 20. That is how we represent a fraction, as I already told you in the previous story, right? Yes. And we do not know what percent it is. So we have also seen that percent is represented as by that number upon 100. That is the denominator. But since that we do not know the number, we have written that number as x upon 100. And we are going to equalize it and see what percentage are we going to get. And we will be using the most simplest formula, that is 6 by 20 into 100, cross multiplication. So what happens here? 21s are 20, 5s are 100. And so we arrive at the percentage. 6 into 5, that is 30%. That's really great. So 30% of the caps are yellow in color. That means 6 caps represent 30% of the total number of 20 caps. Now that Tinu and Minu understood what percentages were, they were so very excited. Tinu bought the dress what he wanted, and Minu already knew that the percentage of yellow caps among all the other colored ones. So she bought one yellow cap and she was nicely talking about percentages, and they happily went forward to buy some crackers, sweets, and blah 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 blah. And that's how it is, children. So did you all understand the concept of percent and percentages? So are you going to tell me? Come with answers, come with questions. I'm waiting for you. Bye-bye.